Parramatta fans can dare to dream, because tonight they dominated the Melbourne Storm. In fact, you could say the scoreline really flattered the boys from Melbourne. But dare I say that this is the Eels' best chance to win a premiership since 1986. Maybe except for 2001, obviously. But besides that, I know they made the GF in 2009, but this feels like it's going to be the perfect time. The Eels set up a date with the Penrith Panthers next week, and we know how inconsistent the Eels will be, but they have proven that they can't get up for a game against the bottom side, but they won't be doing that up against Penrith. They will be at their best because they have swept both Melbourne and Penrith in the regular season now, so we don't have to worry about that. And if they beat Penrith, they will be 80 minutes away from a grand final. And even if they lose to the Penrith Panthers, they will go on the other side of the draw and won't have to meet them again until the grand final. So the Eels fans, I can't blame you if you're starting to get excited. I still think it's Penrith to lose, but if they are to, well, they will play Penrith Friday night in the 4v1 qualifying final. If they lose that, then they play the winner of Melbourne and Raiders, and then they'll probably they'll get to play Sharks or the Cowboys. Sorry, just had a bit of a mind blank. But that game will be at Allianz Stadium if the Sharks, who I think are probably the team that's likely to win that one, which is just as much as a home game for the Eels, and I think they'll get up and they'll beat either the Sharks or the Cowboys. So it was such an important game, and the scoreline really doesn't reflect how dominant the Eels were. As for Melbourne, well, look, I think a lot of us, while they have put in a few good performances, we were still skeptical because of that form slump they had in the middle of the year. Now they will probably most likely play the Raiders next week. They could play Brisbane. I think they'll be praying that they play Brisbane, because there's something about the Raiders in Melbourne the past few years. Obviously that famous 2019 qualifying final, and I don't think they've beaten the Raiders in Melbourne since 2018. I know there's been a lot of COVID, but they'll be wishing that the Broncos can get through. But Parramatta fans, dare I say, now I think they're the second most likely team in the competition. This result also means that tomorrow's night's game isn't as good. It just sort of decides who hosts the final. And it also means that we can't get a Penrith Rabbitohs rematch in the grand final or a Penrith Roosters, because they'll be on Penrith's side of the draw, which is another great thing for Eels. So we have all these powerhouse clubs on one side of the draw, whereas the Eels, well, they'll just have to worry about probably, except for Melbourne, the Cowboys, Sharks and the Raiders. So it's a dream scenario for the Eels. Guys, let me know in that comment section below. Do you think the Eels are the most likely team to beat Penrith in this year's final series? Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't already.